I'm Robin with Wholesale Shade. Welcome to our Wholesale University campus, sometimes also known as the Container Club. In today's video, in 5 minutes or less, I'm going to review how to measure and order a new hip canopy replacement top. Let's go. Taking measurements so that you can order a new hip canopy top is easier than you think. I've got my 2 types of measuring tape here. I've got a notepad and a pen so I can take notes and write down the measurements as I take them. And the measurements that I need are really simple. I need the pin-to-pin perimeter measurements, and I need the height, the pin-to-ground height, and the ridge-to-ground height. For most hip canopies, I don't need cross dimensions, unless it's an unusual shape. But most of them are perfect rectangles or squares, so it's not an issue. If it is an unusual shape, give me a call. I'll walk you through what measurements you need. Pro tip, the pin can slide off, or the hook can slide off the pin. So as I go down the ladder, I'm gonna try to put tension on it this way to hold the hook in place. And we gotta keep that tension as we go across. Remember, I am measuring where the pin meets the frame. And so we have a measurement of 20 feet and 3 inches. So I'm gonna go write that down, 20 feet and 3 inches. One thing to note when you're using the measuring tape is the hook adds an extra inch. So the measurement I took is 20 feet, 3 inches, but I need to add an inch, so it's actually 20 feet, 4 inches. So I'm gonna make that note right now. Okay, and remember I'm measuring where the frame meets the base of the pin, because this is where the fabric is gonna sit. So this measurement here is 30 feet and 1 inch, 30 feet and 1 inch. Let's go write that down. All right, and our pin to pin measurement here is 20 feet, 2 inches. All right, we are at 30 feet and 2.5 inches. The next measurement that we need is the pin to ground height measurement. Now we can do this pretty easy with this type of measuring tape, just by yourself, one person, you don't need a partner. And we're measuring where the pin meets the frame. And so we have got 8 feet, 11.5 inches. The last measurement that we need is the ridge to ground height measurement. We're gonna attempt to do this without a ladder. We're gonna try to use our 35 footer here. Let's see if I can do this. We don't have very much wind today, so let's see how many tries it takes me. Okay, and if you can read that measurement, we should be at 13 feet, 2 inches on the height here.
Ordering a hip canopy top is easier than you think. Fill out the top of the form with the customer info and the shipping address. Note the fabric type and color. Be sure to check the box to include cable and clamps, mark the size you need, and choose stainless steel or galvanized. Give us a call if you're unsure of what sizes you need. Then you get to skip to the drawing section. Be sure to label each corner, note those heights and perimeter measurements, and if you have a preference, mark the cable exit corner. And that's it.
So that's how you measure and order a hip canopy replacement top. If you've got more questions or you'd like to get a quote on a canopy, give me a call. I'm happy to help. For more tips and tricks and all things shade sales, check out our YouTube channel, Wholesale University. See you next time.